Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here today for Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for February 23rd to the 29th, 2020. And the first card I pulled was Choose Your Battles. And I'm not sure if you noticed, because today is actually the 20th. I'm not sure if you noticed or not, on the 20th, there was another download of energy. This particular download is a tad combative. The people are going to be angry or annoyed or really cranky. So just be aware. I'm not sure how to handle it except by being very grounded and having your feet firmly planted, well, metaphorically planted, and expect to be tired. Unfortunately, that is part and parcel of being, I don't know, being and even if you're not in the energies, it's going to affect everybody. So watch out for people who are driving, who have more car rage, things like that. So watch out for kids being cranky. Make sure they get enough sleep, not right foods. Make sure you don't get too cranky with your own kids, sort of thing. Just be aware that today is going to be a hard and frustrating day for a lot of people. So the top one is the Empress. Our base card is the Empress. Yesterday, for fire, we had the Emperor. Today is the Empress. The Empress is abundance in all forms, positive forms as a general rule, and it is also somebody who has their feet firmly planted and aware of and know how to deal with the energy or the stuff that comes up from the subconscious. And today on the 20th of February, the subconscious is coming up in its vehement. For the 23rd to the 29th, it may be quite different. For people who are watching today, this is a warning for today. So what's coming for this week, 23rd through the 29th, is the Queen of Swords. And it means that there's going to be a huge heart opening. And the Empress, as I said, she's abundance in all forms, generally positive, but it may seem to come in as a negative. So just be aware what you're looking at before you react to it. Think it through. Be aware of it on many different levels. If you can, take it out of the 3D energy you're used to and move it into the realms of possibility. And it will open your heart. There is things in the energy that are going to shift and change in a very positive way. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is it's that in the past you've taken responsibility for your own life. You are the one who's responsible for what you do and what you are working on. And that's a huge step forward, because mostly we give away our power. We allow the government to choose what we can and cannot do. For instance, the G5, we are allowing the government to put in this telephone system. And as far as I can tell, and all the research I've done, it's very detrimental to one's health. But we are allowing it. So as a people, we don't own our power. If we owned our power, we would make sure that the medical system was not run by people who are only trying to make money and do not care about people. Medical system should be run by people who care about people in any way, shape, or form in the world. But we allow ourselves, and I'm getting very much into controlling our own energy, allowing ourselves. So you can take back your power. You can, and a lot of people do this already. They go in and they use natural forms of healing and natural forms of clearing and things like that. That's owning your own power. That's what we've done in the past. And because of it, is the magician. And like today, there was a huge download. The energy is dramatic, and that will affect us to 23rd to 29th for sure. But it means we take that energy and we are the ones that will shape it. We are the ones that will give it form. We are the ones that have the knowledge on how to make it into something full of abundance and positivity. And it might be that we need to leave old forms behind. So what's coming up in front of us is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a solid human being. And that male or female is solid, very aware of what you choose to do in life. It goes along with being in your own power. And it goes along with choosing your battles. And that's something I should have been mentioning all along. There's some things you want to fight and other things you don't. For instance, the 5G, maybe that, though it is full of harm, we moving up in dimensional energy is going to shift everything so much that it no longer has a physical effect. So it might be a battle not worth fighting. We don't, but that is something your heart will know, and for you to figure out for yourself. So it's going to be a solid week. It's going to be standing in your strength week. And then 7 of Wands, and that's a card. That's a card of being powerful. That's a card of being powerful and knowing how to go about living life well, which goes along with being in your power, etc., etc. But you choose what's happening. And part of it also will be moving forward, and this is the 2 of Swords, moving forward, not necessarily knowing how you're going to get to a place, but that you will get to the place that you're looking to get to. And knowing, that the place is going to have abundance. You also know it's going to be crackling full of energy. So that's just the way it is this week. But like everything we've been doing for the last few weeks, we get the card of celebration over and over and over again. And truly, with these downloads, even though they are powerful and they're messing with a lot of people's minds, it is a time to celebrate. It is a time to be in joy and happiness. It is a time to acknowledge who you are and that you do have the power, and every power. You do know how to deal with these situations, and know that that the energy of the gods and the goddesses, the male, the female energy, the yin, the yang, is there, and it is supportive of us. So choose your battles this week. And then once you've chosen your battles, trust that you've chosen right and let it fly. We have the support. You have the knowledge. We do have the responsibility to shape the energy. It will bring us abundance, and abundance and safety will bring us heart change. And that is one of the things our society is working on right now, is working with the heart energy. And that can be quite well, anybody who's been in love and lost knows how it feels. So with that, I don't have a lot of people on. That's amazing. I'm okay with it, actually. So what can we do for you today?
Miriam M starts us off with hi and any messages from my guides.
Marion M.
Miriam M.
So your guides are very happy. They're celebrating. Basically, what they're saying is, you've made it this far. We're really proud of you. And what they say they're doing is something I never say. So, it's not me. They're going, whoop, whoop. So, and they're suggesting you plant your feet firmly on the ground, one step at a time, just like you were on another planet without so your feet are weighted without, what's that word? Anyhow, just like you're in
cement shoes.
No. Gravity, without gravity. So you place one foot on, then you pick up and move your foot forward. Then the next one. As long as make sure you're always grounded, and take your time. Be very careful where you step. But they're very proud and pleased with what's coming, what you've done, what's coming for you, and they know that you are you're fully capable. Okay.
Yasmin Fox asks, hey, what does a guy for my work, want from me?
Didn't she ask that yesterday?
Maybe.
Because that was, I got the same question yesterday. I don't know if it was Jasmine, but. Yeah, he feels frustrated. He feels like he wants you to grasp something or understand something, and he doesn't necessarily have the words to explain it to you. So he probably takes it out on you, rather than him saying, hey, I don't know how to explain it to you, but this is what I need this from you. So what he wants from you is to be superwoman and understand without him explaining. Good luck.
Vidya Maharaj asks, hi ladies, how are you all keeping? Any messages from my guides?
There's a saying, they don't say it anymore, but when I was growing up, there was a saying, walk softly but carry a big stick, which basically means don't go out and look for problems, but with you're given a problem, face it square on. So don't go looking for problems, but don't back down from anything that you know you're right about. And it doesn't have to be a huge issue. You don't have to make it into a huge issue. You just have to stand in your power and say yes or no. And if it's a yes or no question, don't put a but in there or an explanation ever, because once you put in an explanation, you're lost, because they can always find a way to put a hook into it. You say yes or you say no.
Moonfeather asks, hi ladies, how has your day been? Just wondering if any guides have anything they need me to know at this time, please and thank you.
Any guides?
Yep.
Usually they get together and let you know. So it's usually maybe many guides, one voice. It seems to be a day of dealing with self-power, and they're suggesting strongly that you allow yourself to be powerful. What I'm seeing is that very often you will give your power away. You will say, okay, yeah, I understand, and let somebody else make your decisions for you. Not always, but enough that it is something that maybe you would be a little happier if you said, this is what I truly want, and this is what I'm going to do. And basically standing in your power, being the one who makes your life decisions is what they're talking about. And I think it's something, from what I can pick up, it's something you've been working on for a while. But they also want you to keep on maintaining that strength. And they're very proud of you and tell me that you're a very powerful person. Okay.
SLSL asks, hello ladies, will I marry in 2021?
I got a simple yes. So good luck with that. And make sure the heart agrees with your choice.
Maria Herrera asks, hi both, what do you see coming for me in the last weeks of this month in general? Thank you both.
So it looks like there's a bit more sunshine coming into your life. It looks the sun appears to be shining quite brightly for you, and it feels like your health is going to start. Won't be so dramatically as it has been, and that you will be feeling more like facing the world. And things are going to be much happier for you. Okay.
Angel Eyes says, hello ladies, hope you are doing well. Cynthia Hall asks, hello, hope all is well. Can you tell me anything about the upcoming court case?
When I look at the judge is not at all happy with what's gone down. And there's a feeling of that the law was not followed to the letter, and this judge is kind of a stickler for following the law. And when I'm saying this, it's not you that he's frustrated with. It feels like the people who are there against you. I don't know I should know. I watch enough court shows, but the people who brought this against you didn't follow the letter of the law, and far as I can tell, he doesn't like what he sees, and he doesn't like what was done, and there will be a bit of criticism on his part. It doesn't appear to be directed at you. It does appear to be directed at them, and it feels like he's leaning. He's very much does follow the letter of the law. So make sure everything you've done and everything is in accordance with what the law suggests or wants. My feeling is very positive for you. And that things should balance out for you. It feels, I can't promise you 100%, but it feels very positive, more for you than for those who have brought the case against you.
Krista Charlton says, hi, ladies. Tari Avalos says, hello, hope you are fine. Do you have any advice for my relationship?
Well, that's, it's a lot easier to give advice when I actually know what's going on. I will see what I can do. I suspect that communications is not necessarily at top. It's not as clear as it could be, and your partner would like to have more input, more clarity on the subjects, on certain subjects, of course, not all subjects. But there are times your partner feels left out because you just assume that they know. You just assume they understand, and even what they do know or do understand, they would like to have more of you explaining and less just, okay, this is the way it is. If that helps, I'm not sure, but good luck and have fun.
Zulemi R asks, how does my mom feel about me dating my boyfriend? She doesn't like to express her feelings.
How does she... Well, you obviously no mom thinks that a guy a boyfriend is going to be good enough for their kid. It's just the way it is. But let's see. And it's not that she doesn't like to express her feelings. She chooses to give you the freedom to make these choices yourself. She doesn't dislike this guy. She doesn't feel he is forever. But she feels he's okay. What else? And another thing that she doesn't like to express her feelings, but partly is she trusts you. She trusts that you're going to make the right decisions. Okay.
Kim G asks, what's coming for me in the near future?
Well, you do know you have free choice, right? So what I tell you, you can change it. You can change it quite easily. And I've seen that happen often over and over again. So okay, this is rather specific. It feels like there's something coming in the mail. And the mail could be, it could be any of the delivery services, UPS, etc., etc. But something's coming for you that it feels almost the word surprise isn't quite the right word. It's but it's sort of more, oh wow, it's come. I'm really excited and happy with the event. If that makes sense, it just something, and there's something in the mail that's important, and it's on its way, and it will give you a great deal of satisfaction. Okay.
Delilah G asks, do I have any bad karma that I have to pay back to the universe?
You're alive, aren't you?
Krista.
No, let me finish that one.
Okay, I thought, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't tell you specifically, but truth is, anybody who's living and breathing on this plane has karma, and no karma is bad. Karma is just what you make it. As soon as you understand your lesson, that karma should go away. And if you figure the karma out before it becomes a lesson, it will go away. Karma is a teaching. It's simply a teaching method. It's not a punishment. I know we've been told for centuries it is a punishment. It's only a punishment if you don't figure it out. So it's not a cause and effect like people have been told for centuries. So sit down, see anything that goes twinge, work on it, release it, let it go. You can use biostatic healing. You can use biofield energy. All these things will help you grow and change. And so basically the karma you're looking for, grab it by the horns, look at it directly in the face, and tell the universe you're willing to deal with it. You want it. You want easy lessons, and this is how. And that's what you will do from then on, is have easy lessons. Okay. And it works. It works. You don't. It is, as I said, karma is not it's not a you're a bad kid, so you have to pay for it. Literally, you do have the choice of dealing with your karma, learning from it quickly, and it will be gone. Okay, now I'm done.
Krista Charlton says, you're right there. I think she means you're right there. You're right, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
TT Love asks, will I buy a home anytime soon in the city where I live at right now?
There seems to be a really nice place that's coming up for you. It's the word bungalow came up. I don't know if that's what you were looking for. And I'm sorry, they gave it. I don't know where you live, but if you were looking on a map, it's over here. But it seems to be a nice little bungalow. It's basically what the words that came to me. So it appears, yes, you will have the potential to buy a home.
Angel Wings asks, what's coming for me in love?
Well, you do realize when you ask a question like that, that's when I get on my soapbox, right? What's coming for you in love? So it appears that there is a very nice relationship coming your way, and it has to do with the fact that you have done a lot of work on yourself in allowing yourself to love yourself. So and relationships basically they're not just, oh, I'm in love, yay, this is wonderful. Relationships are all about learning and growing and accepting yourselves for even more so than you have. Okay.
CF says, hello, everyone. Hi, Eliz-sha. Eliz-sha Manzini. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Says, hi, Eliz-sha. Eliz-sha here. CF asks, on the 30th of January, you told me that there's a job waiting on my doorstep. Guess what? I went for an interview this morning and I start tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
Eliz-sha asks, can I have a message from my guides, please? And thank you.
Eliz-sha?
Eliz-sha
That's all right. I just need the first name.
Yeah.
It's a pretty name, Eliz-sha.
Very beautiful.
So you're in a state. You're changing from one. What's the word? Not reality, but basically yes. You're changing from one reality to another. You are. You're just changing everything that has been your past. You're changing all your future beliefs and systems, and it's at this moment your future is in flux because you are becoming. You have decided to make a change, and the change you don't and because you're making this change, and it is a very positive change. I've decided to make a change, and the change you don't and because you're making this change, and it is a very positive change. So I can't tell you what your future brings because you haven't decided yet what you want to do with it. But congratulations on creating such a all-encompassing shift in your world. Okay.
Naveen Mahir asks, hi, any messages from my angels? Thank you so much.
Naveen?
Naveen.
It seems that you were going to be in a bit of a pickle. I don't know what kind, but it feels like your angels just sort of kind of swoop in and lift you out of it, so that you don't have to deal with the consequences. And the reason you don't have to deal with the consequences is because it wasn't of yours. It wasn't you. You had nothing to do with the circumstances that created it. And so you're going to, it's like there's a big car pile up, but you're going to miss it completely. So congratulations. You've obviously been doing your work, because if you hadn't been, you would have been involved in that big car pile up. And when things start to go sideways around you, step back, breathe, thank your angels, and allow them to pick you up and take you with them. Don't get involved. This is the people who are involved is their business.
B. Erla says, hi, dear Eliz-sha and Elle.
Hi.
Jagged Leaf medicinals.
That's a new name, eh?
Yeah. Asks, blessings. Any messages from the beloved Master Saint Germain?
I haven't talked to Saint Germain in ages. We used to go to church. This is my story. And he would stand beside me. And he's not very tall. And he thinks he can sing, but he's got the worst god-awful voice in the world. But he thinks he can sing. And so we'd sit there and we'd sing together. But really, he sings off-key. But he's a very nice Saint Germain. What does Saint Germain have to say? Something, I'm assuming from the name that you work with herbs. So it appears that you're working with a specific kind of herb or concoction or mixture that is going to have a great deal of benefit for people. And it comes across to you as, I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident, but it's not an accident. It was something that you've done on purpose, and it will help a lot of people. And your services help a lot of people. You are I'm sorry, I don't have anything more. But what you do is of benefit for those around you, or those that come into your energy area.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
92 Limits asks, can you ask my guides if I will continue working at my job for the rest of the year?
It feels like that's a no, but it also feels like it's a choice to move forward. And I would start looking for a new job, one that you really like, because this one does seem to have discordant energy for you. It just feels like, honestly, it feels like they're trying to push you out. And when I say they, I mean your guides, because it is not the place you're supposed to be. There's another place that's better for you, where the energy suits you better, and you will be happier there. If that makes sense. And so don't take it as a, oh my God, I failed energy. Take it as, oh my God, it's time to move on. All right.
Ana Lu Fernandez.
Hey, Ana Lu.
Asks, hello, ladies. Love listening to you two. Listening to the answer given regarding power, I would like to know if there is any messages from my guides regarding stepping into my power. Thank you.
Well, before I say that, I'm going to do a little bit of an ad. Yesterday, Ana Lu did a theta healing on wisdom seekers. Extremely powerful. It's beautifully done. And if you want to go listen to it, it talks about stepping into your power, and all you have to do is say yes when they have the theta healing downloads. I highly recommend it. It's on Wisdom Seekers. It's on, and at this point it's on Wisdom Seekers, and it's the one with the phoenix up top. And everybody can benefit from that one, because everybody I know who's in the spiritual realm has trouble stepping into their power. So let me see what I can get for you, Ana Lu. Okay, so your guides are being funny. They showed me a bonfire and dancing around the bonfire and just being primeval, basically. So allow yourself to be less civilized, and take yourself back to the beginning of time, which you can do, or back to the primeval times, and step into your power from that position, and just carry it forward when you come forward, because of course you have to be civilized in this day and age. But yeah, do the meditation. I mean, I know you're really good at going back in time. So go back in time and pull up that energy. It's very dramatic. It's very powerful, and you will do well with it. Okay.
B. Erla asks, what are Jeff's intentions towards me / us currently? Any advice would be appreciated. Thank you.
At this point, he's being a little bit cavemanish. And that's not bad. It's just his intentions are a little bit rough, is basically what I'm thinking. And I would suggest that you go out to a fast food place and just have a sit down and say, hey, what do you want to do? And ask him up front if it's what he wants to do. It will, and why fast food rather than a decent restaurant? I'm not quite sure. That's what they gave me as a fast food restaurant. But just go, talk to him, and smile a lot. Well, actually, what I see is you giggling a lot, or not giggling, but laughing. Oops. Yeah, that was me. My bad. What I see is you sitting there talking and giggling and laughing, and be coquettish. Enjoy yourself. Be the female. I mean, with he's being cavemanish, then you be the female. Okay.
They probably suggested fast food because it's not so formal.
Yeah, and it's fast.
And it's fast, but
and
I mean,
if they need to leave, they
yeah.
can get up and leave.
And yeah. Jean Ferminot asks, hello, darling. Any messages from my guides?
They're actually praising you, that you're actually listening, that you're listening very well to them, and they're praising you for that. And that's the big thing, is that you're listening, and which means you're hearing them quite well. So keep on doing that. Keep on listening. And that will be, the more you listen, the easier things will get for you. Okay.
SLSL says, here I am. I'm 28 years old and getting depressed and sad because I'm not married. Thank you for the message. Love.
28 years old and you're not married? Yeah. Don't be. 28 is really young. And nowadays people live, well, the average, they say, is 79 years old. By the time you're 79 years old, you'll still have another 20 years to go. So you're not old. You're not old enough to be depressed about not being married. Now is the time to enjoy, have fun. And with the new kids that have come in, and you are one of them, they don't truly mature till they're in their 30s. And I have to say 33 is the general age when females start to mature, and 35 when the men start to mature. You have plenty of time. Now is the time to go out and learn and explore life and enjoy it. And let's put it this way. You end up married and you're stuck with that guy for a long time. Long time. And do you really want to be stuck with somebody for 50, 60 years? Some people do. Some make it work. But first of all, you want to have experienced life. And personally, I never got married till I was 31. And I have 3 daughters. And my kids are all a little strange, I have to admit.
You had to get it from somewhere.
And they had to get it from somewhere. But they had a good life as children. I had a good time with them when they were kids. And there's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. Honest to God. And I would also look at the depression as more energetic. There's a lot of shifting and changing, and it's really hard, really difficult right now to deal with that energy. I know I've been dealing with it since I was 25, shifts and changes, and I'm having trouble this week. Okay, and people around me I know who have dealt with it and are good with energy are having trouble with it. So look at the depression as not named. I'm not married, so it's not good. I'm not good enough, which is, pardon my English, a lot of bull. And it doesn't matter what society you come from. It is not important that you be married. Just realize you're fine, and marriage is going to be less important in the future than it is now.
Well, even now, a lot of people are doing more common law rather than ceremonial down the church aisle weddings.
Yeah, but I mean, I think also being with a couple, it's going to be less important in the future.
Yeah.
Having relationships are going to be very important, but the kind of relationships are going to shift and change a great deal. And as we move out of the male-dominated energies where they wanted to know who was the father, and that was the reason that women became chattel or property. They wanted to know who was the father, but we moved back into the energy of matriarch. It's where the mother is more important, and you're always going to know who the mother is. Not always. I mean, there are circumstances that will prohibit that. Then being married will have less strength, less power, less importance behind it. Okay? So good luck with that.
Queen Empress with the $5 super chat asks, "Hi, Eliz-sha and Elle. What messages do my guides have for me regarding my workplace?"
Empress. You have one person there who is not, I have to say, is not a very nice person. Your work it's fine, but this person is not. And this person is one you want to watch with care, and which means you want to back up everything you do. You want to make sure everything, all your T's are crossed, all your and all your I's are dotted. You and it doesn't appear that that person is particularly high up the food chain, but it does appear that person is kind of nasty. So I would be very, 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 very aware of this person and make sure that, as I say, all your T's are crossed and all your I's dotted, and make sure you have backups. So whatever you're doing for a job, thumb drive, whatever, just back every bit of information up so that you have it. Have it to so you don't lose your work, you don't lose, and also you want to make sure that there's somebody who can back up everything you have to say with you say things. If you say things say things that are, rather than okay, so just be very careful. At the moment your workplace is probably less than palatable, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope that's just gobbledygook.
Kim G says, that's my college diploma that you see coming in the mail. I have my ceremony in May of this year. It makes sense what you said.
Well, I'm really glad because I know it's really exciting for you, and congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
T Lady the Truth asks, hello, I had a massive stroke 7 years ago. God has been good to me on this journey, but I would like to ask you, I've been praying for abundance. Am I going to get a cash flow?
That is one of the massive lessons of our earth plane at this moment. And maybe you're going to be one of the ones that break through, and I feel that the breakthrough is coming soon. There does appear, though, that there is a cash, they said a cash cow rather than a massive income. So something that you're doing, something that's going to happen. It will bring you more than subsistence living. You will be. It does appear there'll be more than subsistence living coming your way. And along with that comes a sense of joy and happiness. So congratulations when this happens, and good luck.
Elisa Manzini says, thank you, thank you so much, Eliz-sha. Yes, I am absolutely in transformation, jumping timelines.
Oh, the God. Want to hear a funny story? About 3-4 years ago, we bought a set of pots, and with it came one lid. And today I opened up the dishwasher, and there's 2 identical lids. So somewhere in one timeline, a lady like me has no lid, but I've got 2. And I'm so glad it's me that's got the lid. But yeah, timeline jumping, it's just phenomenal right now.
She adds, wow, thank you immensely. I feel comforted you spotted me in this transition. It's a pleasure to listen to you.
Thank you.
Jagged Leaf medicinal there we go.
Okay, got it.
Says, spot on, I grow medical marijuana. Much love and light from the Northeast.
Northeast where? So Northeast Canada, Northeast States.
Probably somewhere where it's legal.
True. Probably Canada then.
It's illegal in some states in the U.S. too.
Yeah, that's right. I think Arizona is one of them.
Arizona, but that's south. But that's below.
Okay, so there's something that you're making that that creates a shift. That maybe it's a strain you're growing or something like that. It's going to have a lot of medicinal support. It's going to help more than average. Let's put it that way.
Tari Avalo says thank you. Via Erla says cavemanish. Thank you so much, both of you. Air hugs.
So just became woman back.
Greek Maria 33 says hi. Any messages from my guides? I know they are shaking their heads. Haha.
Right now, they're running around. All guides are running around, going, "Oh my God, how are we going to keep up with everybody?" They seem to think that you're due for a bit of a break, energetic break. So, and I do believe your daughter's coming to visit pretty soon, right?
Is that the same?
I think it is.
Lady?
I think it is. But if I'm wrong, but I do know that you're due for a bit of a vacation. So enjoy it completely, because not very many people have been getting energy vacations lately.
Jeanette Preston.
Hey, Jeanette.
Says hello. Asks hello, sweet ladies. I hope all is well. Do you have any messages for me?
Yeah, it's the same message. Just know that things are going to turn out all right for you, and that you're going to be looked after.
Mimi asks, how does Dario feel about me?
Dario. Well, he's got a very nice way about him. He says, nice lady, very nice, pretty lady. It seems that he would like to continue to get to know you better than what he does at the moment. I mean, I'm not sure where you are in your relationship, but it does appear that he would like to continue the relationship, and he's not in a rush. So there's no need to rush things. And usually when men are not in a rush, it's because they're serious. So they want things to work out. And they want to know you. He wants to know you better.
Queen Empress says, thank you so much, Eliz-sha. T Lady The Truth says, thank you. Sari Swari asks, why did Patrick block me, then unblock me, then block me again? I'm so confused.
He's an idiot. And he...
That's the short and sweet of it.
Yeah, I suspect that he's quite confused about how he feels about you. And truly, my advice, it would be just sit back, ignore everything, and when he's ready to be a man, which means he has to get out and actually talk, he will come forward and talk. And if he's not a man enough to come forward and talk, then you dodged a bullet.
Jagged leaf medicinals. Yes, I said it wrong. I'm going with it. Says Maine. Jennifer Schweb asks. Maine. He's from Maine.
Oh, okay. So he's American. They're American.
Yeah. Hello, ladies. When you mentioned last week my life was getting really, will be getting really busy soon, can you give me a hint as to what may be coming, please? And thank you. They're moving.
That's basically what I thought. Yeah, was you're moving, and with the move, there's going to become a huge shift in your reality. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but
hectically,
yes. But I do believe I do believe you're going to be happy with the busy.
And Suriswari ends us off with haha, thank you so much. And it's been an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect to get that an hour in when we started out where there's hardly anybody there.
Right.
I thought, 20 minutes, I'm going to be off. But it's been a pleasure. It really has. Everybody's been great questions. And just know, as of today, with this last download, things are going to get chaotic. And it's going to take a while before things smooth out. And I suspect they will get worse before they get better.
So basically every day ending in Y.
Yes. So if you own one of those helmets from Army, hold on to it, hang on to it, and breathe deep, ground. Good luck. And it's, as I said, it's been a pleasure. Namaste. Namaskar.
Bye, everybody. Jennifer Schwab says, have a great day, ladies, and thank you for your time. Jagged Leaf says, and thanks again. I'm currently working on crossbreeding. Janet Preston.
It's going to, there's something you're doing. It's going to make, it helps, I suspect, pain.
Basically, keep it up.
Yeah.
Janet Preston says, thanks so much, ladies. You are truly a true blessing. Please, my life is chaotic enough. LOL.
Well, hang on to your helmet. Good luck. Bye.